Alright, I will adjust the audio to uh, Skyrim levels. I was told last time that it was too quiet, so I will turn it up a little bit. And in my headphones so I can actually hear what's happening. And I guess I was wrong. I assumed that I would not be playing Skyrim until Tuesday because I thought that I would not be read that easily. But it's the World Cup match kicks off at 4 p.m. and it is 2:54 p.m. right now. I didn't have any other plans today, so I guess I'll play an hour of Skyrim before the World Cup. So, what do we do? I was working on Markarth quests, so I guess I will do the city under the city today. I did actually remember to do most of the stuff with my inventory after the stream last time. Imagine that. It's like sometimes I actually do the things that I said I was going to. But not always. Sometimes I forget. So I don't actually have the quest to go under Markarth yet, but if I talk to Calcelmo, I will get it.
Come by Bellathor's shop at the market. I'm sure we've got.
So we have cleansed some of the corruption from Markarth, but there is a threat that they are not aware of, and I will take care of that for them. I mean, there are so many problems with Markarth. I like to do the Forsworn Conspiracy before I do this quest, because until then I don't feel like Markarth is a city worth defending. So, because I did the quest for him before, if you've done any quest for him, in this case I did the uh, Agent of Mara, Book of Love, whatever it's called, quest for him. So he already likes me, but he will give me the key to his museum if I kill the spider. So there's going to be a giant spider today, but I will let you know when it's dead if you are unwilling to see a big spider. There's going to be a couple regular frostbite spiders and then a big one up here, so look away if you're not willing to see the spiders. I'll do my best to kill them quickly and not, die myself. There's one, two, and I'm having some trouble hitting this one. Alright, the smaller ones are dead. Just one big one up ahead. I will get the Grenamore vein after I finish off the spiders. I have to cut some webs. And Frost Lady Spider. She cannot get into this hallway, so if I stand back here and pepper her with arrows, she will eventually go down. Occasionally she can spit at you like any other frostbite spider, but if you know what to look for before they spit, you can dodge it, like I did there. She might have time to do one more attack. Okay, the spiders are dead, so if it's the movement or sound that they make when they're alive that bothers you the most, you can look back now. If it's just seeing them at all, I do still have to walk past the spider one more time. I just wanted to come back and grab this corundum ore vein real quick. And I will walk past the spider and tell you when I am not looking at it anymore. Okay, I'm past the spider. So, Silonia. We've been saddled with some researchers who can't go 4 steps without examining something, and they fight about it as well as you'd think. Probably worse. Strom at least has some magical competence, but none of them can swing a sword. Urge and Crag seem up to something, so I'll have to keep an eye on them, but Stelbin assures me that they're trustworthy. Alethius. Started the Lost Expedition. And for the most part, this is about finding their journals. I'm going to burn the web because if I do it with my sword, sometimes it messes up. So the predominant enemy I'm going to fight down here is going to be actually it's going to be almost exclusively Falmer. I think there's one spider that I'll have to fight at some point, but for the most part it's Falmer, and of course, as I'm not a sneak character this time around, I'm going to have to actually fight some of them. Rather than just sneak up and stab them to death, which is of course my preferred way to fight Falmer. Though if you can hit them from an arrow, with arrows from this far away, you don't really have to fight them much anyway. Apart from your archery skill in the game, if you're actually good with the archery mechanics, you can get away with a lot. Unfortunately, I missed a couple of shots there. And the fog is making it harder. There's one way, way, way down there. My sneak will increase because even if my armor is heavy, a guy that far away is not going to hear me moving. And yes, if I were willing to put enough perks into sneak, I could mitigate the penalty of the heavy armor. There's a perk that makes noise from armor reduced by 50%. That would basically mean that I can sneak normally. Oh, goodbye. That farmer did not go down the steps. It's dead because it fell all the way down. Goodbye, cruel world. I hit the pillar, not the farmer. There are 2 more in this room. There's the one that's patrolling along those steps, and there's one down there. And of course, if they get close to each other, then, you know, they both know I'm here. I cannot cast an Atronach that far down. Oh, hello. I was not expecting you to find me. Obviously, countering an Atronach and sending it down there to fight them would have been more fun. But it looks like it's up to me to do this fight. I'll put up my shields so that any arrows that come my way will not hurt me. And he fell down too. So I will find these Falmer later. Or I'll find their bodies when I get down to that point. But the way to progress through this quest is not down there, so... Hello, attack helicopter. Welcome to the stream. It's going okay. I had a little time left before I wanted to get off for the day, so... Yes, sorry. I ended up deciding to play a little Skyrim today too. The Pokemon got done faster than I expected. I'm just gonna play for a little bit today. I'm not even sure if I'll get through this dungeon because it's kind of long, but I'll at least get it started. And I want to see if England or France will get third place for the World Cup. My day's going okay. I had some time to relax this morning and had a good first part of the stream. Nothing too crazy going on here. Let's see, there are two ways to go here. And if I'm not mistaken, going this way first is optimal. I'm not going to sneak too much, that's not what this character is built for, and it'll just make everything take longer if I'm sneaking around. Okay, then I will call you Zero from now on, if that's what you prefer. Oh goodness, no. This is nowhere near my first playthrough of Skyrim. I have more than 4,000 hours in the game. And I actually have an entire other playthrough already on my channel. But people seem to enjoy seeing me play it, so I decided to come back. I'm going to... I'm the Dragonborn, let's take advantage of that fact. Yep, there is a specific playlist of the first Skyrim playthrough, and all the additional streams can be found somewhere in the live stream playlist as well. So if you want to see any of the Skyrim I have played thus far on the channel, you can find it there. That's actually part of the reason why I stream on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time, because I like that YouTube will save the streams automatically for me. I think the other spider in this dungeon is in this room. Yep, there it is. And I'm taking some poison damage. I'll back up just a little bit. That particular spider is always a menace for me in this dungeon. I'm trying to sneak and kill the farmer without being seen, but of course the spider is not blind. Alright, I'll just heal a little bit more, and then I should have enough health to finish this guy off. I put my shield up and increased my block. That almost never happens. We could probably make an entire playlist of moments when I have a shield equipped and just don't bother to use it. We made quite a bit of noise, so I think the remaining farmer in this area probably all came to fight us right then. I tried to transfer my list to check things like enchantments to my phone, but it said that my iCloud storage was full, so it wouldn't save. So I'll have to fix that, but in the meantime, I'll just have to keep picking up things. I mean, I know that I already have alchemy because I have another alchemy thing with me. Or I did. It's in the chest now, but yeah. I saved an alchemy thing because at some point I'm going to level my alchemy bow. Alright, thanks for stopping by. I hope to see you again. Alright, we are back to more Falmer. There's also a there was also a ruin up there that some of them appeared to have walked through. Which means I don't have to worry about accidentally walking into it. I don't mind taking some damage. I need to get my restoration up to the point where I just use close wounds from now on. I saved because I knew that there was a guy around the corner, and I think there might be a rune that wasn't already triggered by them as well. Just for the conjuration experience, I'll soul trap the skeever. Know how I feel about leveling my skills. Yes, I'm pretty sure there are 2 rune traps in this area, and I imagine that they only triggered 1. Yep, I see it. Honestly, I'm a little proud of myself for not triggering that rune trap. Alright, we can see Strom's journal now. I've decided to remain behind with one of our guards and further document the living area we've stumbled across. I write this to the best of my ability, but due to the sudden disappearance of the Dwemer, it is almost impossible to say for certain what anything is. The tree. By the 9, I cannot determine the purpose of this tree. It appears to be from the area around Whiterun, but why and how it got here is beyond me. I think it may be a gift from the surface world, but based on the lavish surroundings, it could also be a display of power. Check the living areas nearby for any additional clues. Living areas. Upon further investigation of the area, it looks like this structure houses 2 clans or families. I can think of no other reason for this particular layout. Perhaps this group oversaw this particular portion of the city? I'll have to compare notes from the other areas as we uncover more of the city. Hopefully some of those will contain more in-depth clues. It appears a smaller wing collapsed on itself, and maybe when the expedition returns we can dig out an entrance. Farmer have begun to creep back into this area of the ruins. It's a good thing I'm not alone here. We've managed to block off some of the areas we suspect the Farmer were coming in through, but they're still getting to us somehow. Together we're able to hold them back, but how long until Staubin and the rest return? And now the quest has progressed to finding the other uh, journals. Farmer ear. Farmer ear. And why am I getting confused? Don't worry, I'm sure I'll stumble into at least one trap today. If you like seeing my blunders, that is. So now we need to go down. Find the farmer that fell down and died. Honestly, the one that's most likely to get me is a pressure plate, because of the perks that makes those not trigger that I usually have by this point. Because I know to look out for other sorts of traps, like triggers on chests and such, but I completely forget about where pressure plates in the game are. Unless it's an area where I always have a companion, because then I know that they're going to trigger it. So I have to know what they do. Okay. Got some enemies in here. I'm going to ask that you please stop shooting me while I'm fighting this guy. I did not appreciate your arrows, sir. There are actually 2 in this direction. I am taking your arrows as a personal insult to me. Oh bother, a skulker with a weapon. My apologies, another spider I forgot about. At least it was a small one. Alright, that's the way we go out after we've gotten the other journals. There you go. There's my trap. And another one. Ugh. What is detecting me? I think it is possible for some constructs to come alive here, but I've never seen it happen. There's a full set of dwarven armor in this room if you want it. We wanted to try out dwarven armor, but haven't found any other. Here's Urge in his journal. How foolish to move through this place so quickly. It's taken me only a few hours to crack the back gate. Maybe I'll donate a cup or two, but Crouch says he knows some private buyers who will pay handsomely for a working trinket. There has to be one in here. The side doors are all locked, but the chest should have one or two things of value. When I get out, I'm going to buy myself a castle. Obviously, that did not work out so well for him. And so they can't attack me. I assume they have to hear you moving through this area to attack you. But, again, that's just one of the things I usually don't have to worry about. Because this is a very different character build than I'm used to. Maybe I should just go ahead and give it and become a stealth archer. Then I won't have to deal with stuff like that anymore. In any case, I will now unlock this gate. I unlocked 2 expert gates with no difficulty, and then I break a lockpick on the adept. So this is kind of a weird spot. It tells me to come back out down here, but that will not help you if you're actually trying to find the journals. Oh, it's telling me to go back to Gelsamo. That's the issue. Never mind, the quest markers are fine. You just have to make sure that you're looking at the right ones. In any case, either way you go through, eventually you come to this door. And here's another journal at Crag. I know if we dug deep enough, we'd eventually hit some fresh ruins. Markarth, a city built upon a city. From early pieces recovered, we've determined the name of the city is Nichuanzel, but past that we have very little info. We've been given an escort through, and tomorrow we will delve into the city proper. It's only been a day and I already missed my desk and chair. I thought it would be a little more fun to explore, but so far it's just been fighting spiders and getting to view an occasional rubble pile. Hopefully we get to the main ruins soon so we can set up a camp and I can start cataloging some of the items I've been able to find. We found the armory earlier and the urge has stayed behind to find the way into the main vault. If anyone can open the locks, it's him. We've kept going and settled up here for the night since the guards say it will be easy to defend. I put up a few runes just in case. And he knew Frostbite. Good for him. The easy to defend spot is littered with the bodies of dead Imperials. Hail Sithis. So I'm going to go ahead and take this Moonstone ore vein. I will come back past this point, but I'm not going to want to stop to mine. Because we don't see half of what's in this place. So I come out, I'm going to want to come up here and hop down there. So we're definitely going to complete this place before I stop there. Because I'm nearly there already. I'll pop a save in case I blunder into another trap or just get attacked. I mean, I know there are enemies, but I think there's at least one more trap as well. Oh! How many? It says I have 0 health. I could not have been any closer to dying. Whew! Alright. I said I wanted to increase my magicka a little bit. Oh. Screw the avoid death perk. Pausing with that timing is how you avoid death. Yeah, let's save. Please. I knew that trap was there, but also that if I kept moving it wouldn't actually hurt me. This is the last form where I have to fight here. No, sir, you could not. I'm not going to let you drag me in that direction. If you do, I have to fight one extra enemy. Oh, he woke up the enemy anyway. Well, screw you, Falmer. I'll just wait until you're dead. You're dead. Okay, as far as the game is concerned, I have cleared the area. I have one more journal to grab from Stab in here. After making our way down through the mine and through the spiders, we finally made it down to Nichuan Cell proper. They built the city into the very cave walls that house it. Amazing. Nichuan Cell hums with life, but its guardians lay dormant. Hopefully we can learn more as we go deeper. This area seems to be where 2 of the city's families lived. We spent some time studying this tree outside the dwellings, but could not figure out what its significance is. Strom will be remaining behind with one of the students to further study this area in greater depth. I look forward to reading his notes on the subject. Today we entered the city's armory. The Falmer have yet to break into the best of the dwarven goods thanks to the sturdy Dwemer locks. Urge said he would be able to get into the vaults and would send word when he's in. The spiders gave us much trouble, but who could have foreseen they've been the only thing keeping Markarth safe? After exiting the armory, we made camp, but the Falmer have been watching us and finally tired of our intrusion. They came while we slept and slaughtered what guards were left. Meridia forgive me for using my students as a distraction to get away, but I have to bring this place to life. Too many couldn't hit switch. So we need to reactivate the defenses ourselves. So there's a dwarven spider worker right there, which killed the Falmer. Because these Dwemer are part of the automated defense system. Because they kill Falmer, I don't like to kill them. I keep them alive and finish the dungeon with stone flesh active so that they don't kill me in the process. So flip that switch and now there's going to be Dwemer all over the freaking place. Oh, I'm over carry weight. What do I not need? Well, those just hit me. I don't need those. Iron Mace of Sparks, I know I've already got that. And I'm pretty sure I've got Turn Undead as well. I also picked up a bunch of iron stuff. Actually, the steel armor of Minor Conjuring is what did most of it. Okay, and now I just run. The Dwemer will chase me, but I will just grab this chest real quick and end up over carry weight again. And then I will drop down here. That takes me back to the previous area. And we will see some Dwemer and Falmer fighting each other. I stick as close to the wall as possible because they can in fact follow you out if they see you before you leave. But since I moved quickly, they did not get me. And I angled my camera in a particular way that we didn't have to see Nimhe again. So if you don't like the spiders, you're welcome. I will also look up here so you don't have to see the other ones I killed. And we are safe to make our way out. And now there's a bunch of Dwemer constructs under Markarth, keeping it safe from Falmer. Maybe the sphere and the spider workers alone couldn't kill all the Falmer, but there's more than one Centurion too that absolutely will. And now we can talk to Calcelmo to complete 2 quests.
The artifacts I've discovered in Nishuan Zell will make history one day.
First of all, I killed Nimhe.
You have my gratitude. That spider had been interfering with my excavations for months. As promised, it is the key to the Dwemer Museum. Mind the displays. Some of them are quite frightful.
That's necessary if you're going to do the Thieves Guild questline. You need to get into the museum. Also, I found this expedition journal.
Let's see. Ah, so that's what happened to Stalin. Tragic. But I warned him he was leading those people on a fool's errand. Unfortunately, sometimes the stone of scholarship is built on the foundation of death. I'll inform the king. Here, I usually pay researchers for their work when they emerge from the ruins, but they won't be needing it anymore. What?
Let me check the arcane enchanter, sir. Absorb stamina, I did not yet have. Fortified pickpocket, I did not yet have. And I've been wearing the Ring of Minor Sneaking, which is why I haven't disenchanted it yet. For the moment, I'm going to take off the Gilder amulet so I can actually see what my health, magic, and stamina are without it. That is fortified by my backpack. I want to see what my actual stats are. 290 health, 170 each of stamina and magicka. I think I want overall 200 magicka. That will allow me to cast basically anything that I'm going to cast. I can cast Bound Bow now, at least. And I could cast Closed Wound. I wouldn't be able to cast Closed Wounds twice without any buffs, essentially. I have 13 perks that I can increase, though. Let's look at... I can't get the Adept Restoration yet. I've already gotten all of Recovery I can. I'll get Respite because I'm using a lot of stamina. I'm not to 50 smithing yet. I can do some stuff with heavy armor. I can get cushioned, which gets me close to conditioning. And I can also make myself stagger less, which is always a valuable option. I can max out my one-handed damage. I also am tired of not decapitating anyone in this playthrough. I've been doing plenty of conjuration. I'm not sure if the conjured Atronach counts Dremora Lords. So we are going to Google if conjured Dremora Lords count as Atronachs. Do conjured Dremora Lords count as... Conjured Dremora Lords do not count as Atronachs. But while they are not counted as Atronachs, they are uniquely coded in Skyrim to benefit from the same conjuration perks. So, and it specifically says Atromancy doubles their summon duration. Summoner they are affected by. However, elemental potency does not affect Dremora Lords. It only counts for Flame Frost and Storm Atronachs. So if I want them to last twice as long or summon them further away, yes. But if I want to make the Dremora Lord 50% more powerful, elemental potency will not do that. Not that conjured Dremora Lords need to be any stronger than they already are. So basically I have to decide which way I want to go up. Because obviously I want Twin Souls so I can cast 2. I have to decide if I'm going to make the elemental Atronachs stronger or I want to make the like skeletons and such that I conjure. Well, I think necromancy would make the skeletons last longer, but Dark Souls specifically says reanimated undead. So yeah, I'm thinking you're right and that the double Atronach power is better. So I will go up that side. Beyond that, I will increase my armor twice more and I will save the other 5 perks for another time. And I will put the backpack back on so I can move. But I also have
I will
some
make
things I can
take
sell
a
to
look.
kill Selma. Like the Staff of Lightning Bolts and some scrolls. And I should buy a spell or two from him. In fact, I can buy, like, Conjure Frost Atronach because I don't have that one yet. And I have Minion and Marksman. I do not have the
Yes, sir.
Skeleton
I used to
Champion yet.
spells and incantations.
And
Those were the time
I
to cast them.
I love skeletons personally. I think with those two spells, I'm good for now. I'm sure I'll want more, but for the moment, I am pleased. I'm not going to use that. Let's be honest. I'll put the Gilder Amulet back on. And the other stuff I cannot sell to him. So now I have some Adept level Conjuration spells. I can bring out a Skeleton Champion, or I can bring out a Frost Atronach.
All right then.
Let's just have a Frost Atronach follow me around as I go through town. Hello, friend. It's okay, guys. He's on our side.
The Forsworn have been spotted to the north, near Brooker's Leap Redoubt.
Cool story, but have you heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard?
Trouble? I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier.
Tacitus. Need a new blade? Blades, helmets, pretty much
Alright,
anything to suit your needs.
Everyone who I want to have Dwarven armor, meaning me and Mule, already have it. I'll just sell that middle. Does she have anything with Muffle on it, out of curiosity? Just because it's a rare enchantment. I was curious.
Let me know if you need something forged.
Okay, so it's 3:42, so I don't know if I have time to do a big dungeon, but let's see where I would be sent to recover the shipment.
It's just the market rabble. We should get back to work. Everyone's been talking. Oh, but this you aren't for hire. Thank you. I have a sum of gold waiting for
Just
you.
the
You there, if you're here to trade.
just the Frost Atronach coming around the corner.
Whenever you need something.
Deepwood Redoubt is kind of big. I was hoping it wouldn't give me that one. I don't think I've got 8. I don't think Deepwood Redoubt is less than 18 minutes. But we'll give it a shot. Or we'll get attacked by a dragon. It doesn't matter how long I stream Skyrim for in a day, I'm still gonna have to fight a dragon at some point. It actually doesn't look like it's particularly interested in me at the moment. Notice me. The dragon ignored me. Dovahkiin, bitch, get back here. Really? So disappointing. Not invisible. Instead of a dragon fight, I get a frostbite spider and a skeever. What a letdown.
Never should have come here.
Bad news for you, Forsworn. The dragon ignored me and I'm in a foul mood.
I'm going to.
You're gonna what now? Who else wants to die?
Like the bite of a flea. Please don't kill me.
I will happily kill you. You and your creepy altar. Alright, let's go inside.
Someone there?
Normally, I kill them with arrows. There are rune traps in here. There's also one on the ground there, but I want to try it and get this lesser soul gem before I trigger it, so that it won't fly away.
I heard something.
Hello, Ravager.
This is the end for you.
My shout didn't go off. Well, that's annoying. Yay! First decapitation. Wee-hee. Heads will fly. Yeah, those are force runners. I am quite disappointed that my shot did not work. Means I had to use extra potions. The force one on the other side of this door will not come through because otherwise, why would you need the key? Or to pick it if they unlocked it for you. Your traps do not bother me. Let's try this again. Yes, but now I'm doing it more just to be funny than actually forgetting about them. I think it's more amusing if I walk into them. And we have made it to Deepwood Vale, which means we're at least in the area where the treasure is. And it's 351. I think I can get it. I think I can clear out this area of its enemies. One of those images is broken.
Time to end this little game.
Three down. This ends when all of you lie dead. Forager dead. And another forager dead.
I can take will reclaim what is rightfully ours. No escape. That it?
I was like super close to you and you still missed. You're a disgrace to the Reachmen. I'm not terribly hurt, but I'll get the restoration. Yeah, I will say this, they certainly don't lack confidence. And another head. Yeah, you can come up this way. There's still a Briarheart, I know for sure. And I think a couple others as well. Regular Forsworn. They go down real quick. The Briarheart is up there. I have no illusions about being able to sneak up on him and pickpocket the heart. So I'll have to actually fight him. Let's get a friend. Oh, I very much doubt that. I think the frost section got stuck. Well, it's making its way. Kind of. Hello, welcome to the party. Alright, that was mostly about looting this area. Don't really have fighting left to do. So I will recover the lost shipment for Lisbeth, return it to her, while discovering this new location. And then I will go watch World Cup. Hopefully don't get stuck behind the frost edge now. Alright, so now when I need to come to Hags, and I can just fast travel through Deepwood Redoubt straight to it. Which is advantageous to me. And I read a bunch of journals today, so I don't think I need to read a book.
No, I'm not on. Oh, there it is. This little trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
But I will sell a few things to her. Not that she can afford most of it.
Come back when.
I mean, if I have a fun one, sure, but doesn't look like I've got one in my inventory now. And I haven't been to Vindrel Hall yet, so I will end this stream in the new house.
I heard about you being pardoned. What were the guards thinking taking you in?
Vindrel Hall. I'll just take a seat by the fire. Alright, so we did get some Skyrim in today. So if you're watching live on YouTube or on Twitch, thank you for being here. Whether you chatted or lurked, I appreciate you. If you are watching the archive later on YouTube, thank you for checking it out. I hope that however your day is going, it is progressing favorably for you, and I will see you in the next one.